Hi everyone. I just filmed this whole video on my phone and then it said I didn't have storage. So that's nice. We're gonna start over again. So yeah, welcome to my video that I am filming for the second time. This is gonna be some advice for incoming college freshmen, or I guess any college student, I don't know. But basically, advice for college freshmen. I am going into my senior year of college. It's crazy, time really flies. And when I was first going into college, I watched literally like 1,000 of these videos. I was so nervous about how my transition into college would be, like living on campus, being away from my family, not having my mom be on top of me to freaking wake up and go to class. So yeah, I hope this is helpful and not too repetitive if you guys have watched like 1,000 of these videos. But I really think everything that I wrote down is useful. Just keep in mind, this video is going to be a little bit more academic based. I'm going to make another video for advice for incoming college students that's more like social based, like how to make friends and how to like go places, etc., etc. Okay, so the first thing I wrote down here is to take advantage of your fresh start. You're in college, you're starting from zero, your past is your past, it does not affect you any longer. Take advantage of this fresh start, change around bad habits, and be the best student that you can be, because this is going to matter for the real world. Your GPA is on your resume, and this is going to matter for grad schools if you do plan on applying to grad school. I'm going to further in the video talk about some resources that you can use. So yeah, like I said, just definitely take advantage of this fresh start that you're having, because we're very lucky to have a fresh start. I think I would be mortified if I had my high school GPA like in college and then I had to like work my way up, if that makes sense. Stay on top of your work. Oh, and if I'm looking down, it's because I have everything written down in my planner, because I don't have a notebook. But yeah, stay on top of your work. Use a planner. This is my planner. I write down literally, well, you can't actually really see, but this is like a jam-packed day before spring break. This is not a jam-packed day. I'm totally lying to you guys. Okay, this was like a lot, but I was writing down stuff. Just stay on top of your stuff. Use a planner, use Google Calendar. Those are the two that I use. You guys need to kind of just see what works best for you guys. Some people like using reminders, some people just write it in their notes, some people just carry around a piece of paper and write it on their piece of paper. Try different methods out and see what works for you to stay on top of your work, because like I said, your mom's not going to be there with you to be like, oh, did you do your homework? Your professor's not going to be like, oh, Alexis, I noticed that you didn't do yesterday's assignment. They don't care anymore. You're an adult. You need to figure it out on your own. So yeah. My third tip is to talk to your professors and ask for help class-wise or network. So your professors are there to help you for the most part. I don't think I've ever met a professor that has genuinely not wanted to help their students. So if you're not understanding the class, talk to your professor, see what they can do for you. That's how I passed Gen Chem 1. I was like, wow, this is nothing like high school. I don't know what I'm doing. I went to my professor. I kind of explained to him, this is how I'm studying. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. He really helped me, like gave me practice problems, just did all he could to help me succeed in his class, or just to network. I know at UConn specifically, that's where I go to school, there's a lot of scholarships where you need a faculty member to give you a recommendation letter. And I didn't know anyone except for my advisor. Luckily, I did know my advisor and I talked to him all the time. But it's good to have a big network of people also. When the time comes, you can ask them for a recommendation letter, whether it be for grad school, for scholarships, for anything. So just network with your professors. If it's just saying hi, going to the class, introducing yourself, or going to their office hours and having a conversation. I would always go to my office hours in chem and bio and just have conversations with them, even if I didn't have any questions. And we became really close, and those are the professors that I go to now for recommendation letters, for whatever, because we get along very well. Some students get TA opportunities, some students get research opportunities. I started working in a nutritional sciences lab because I networked with some professors. So definitely just network. They're there to help you. That's just their job, and they won't be mean to you. Even a professor that's mean when they're teaching will generally be really nice during their office hours, because professors tend to be really strict when they're teaching, but when you actually go and like get to know them as a person, they're a lot nicer, is what I've noticed. So yeah, talk to your professors and look into your school's resources. This goes back to your fresh start. I think all schools have resources. I'm not sure. I should have looked that up before. But more specifically, like UConn has tutoring centers, so they tutor for pre-calculus, Calc 1, Calc 2, differential calculus, multivariable calculus. I'm just saying all these calculuses because that's what I take. They tutor general chemistry 1 and 2, orgo. They tutor physics, bio, econ, accounting, literally any class that you can think of, there's tutors for at UConn specifically. and they're free. So that's how I hate math. I switched out of my chem major because I didn't want to do all the math. Go to your tutors. I passed the little math that I need to take now for my major by going to my tutors. Calculus goes in one year, goes out the other one. I don't understand it, but my tutors really, I went to them all the time for my homework, for my practice exams, for my practice quizzes, and they really helped me pass the class. And it was free. Take advantage of those resources. Take advantage of mental health resources if you need, if you're feeling just very overwhelmed. There's usually therapists, therapy dogs, different things that you can do. Even resources, not academically, but for study abroad, you can go to different, how do I say this? Different departments, and different departments might help you get money to study abroad. So just look at all the resources your school offers you financially, academically, just for everything. There's always something. You just need to go and look, and that's just kind of the hardest part, because a lot of people don't know, a lot of people don't realize, and they're like, oh, this isn't for me, I don't have the money, or maybe this major isn't for me, it's too hard, but they don't look into tutors and all that stuff, which are free. Like, if you have to pay for them, I completely understand tutors are expensive, but take advantage of all the free stuff. You're paying tuition for a reason, so get the most out of the thousands of dollars that you will be paying. Use Rate My Professor when you're looking for classes. Rate My Professor is kind of a thing where it's give or take. You need to give your all in class in order to be mad at your grade. Like, if you got a D and you gave that class your all, be mad. I understand, but you can't go on Rate My Professor and be like, oh, he's easy, never go to class, never do work, and be like, oh my god, why did I get a D? Take everything they say with a grain of salt. It is helpful. It's helped me find some really classes to take for my gen eds, like easy A's, just to boost my GPA. So that's why I'm saying take advantage. Sometimes I'll tell you about the professor, the way he grades. So it's helpful for seeing, like, if a professor's more like, oh, exam based, or like if they're more participation based, and depending on you and your learning style, you can decide which professor is better. So like, I know for my anatomy class, there is a professor who's basically all exams, 75% exams, 25% lab, but there's a professor that's 50% exams, 25% participation, 25% lab, which is like not much of a difference, but it makes a difference to those students who do better participation wise. You'd obviously choose a class that you're more likely to succeed in. So use Rate My Professor. It's there for a reason. Or ask other students, there's usually like forums on Facebook and stuff that sometimes students go on. I know there's like a UConn buy or sell, and people are always like, hey, has anyone taken Chem 1, Orgo 1, whatever with this professor, and can they help me? And a lot of students are actually really nice about helping, and they'll be like, oh, this is the syllabus, this is how it goes, Am I going really fast? I'm sorry if I'm talking really fast, I'm not trying to. I would say to take easy gen eds. Gen eds are general education requirements that are not towards your major. This won't really apply to students who transfer from community colleges, because generally you guys take your gen eds at community colleges, but look for easy gen eds. I almost enrolled in like a mythology class that was insanely hard for my literature course. My friend saved me, and she said, take classical literature with it's an easy A. I went, I put in a little bit of work, I got my A. Try to take easy classes, and try to take a range of classes. That's actually my next bullet point. Try to look into different classes that you can take for your gen eds. Maybe you'll find that science isn't for you, that you like your econ gen ed, and that you want to be an econ major. I had some friends that switched from business to engineering because they loved physics. They took physics for their science requirement. I don't know why anyone would do that, but they did. Or for example, me, I ended up back at STEM, but I loved the aspect of business, and I really wanted to try it out. I did try it out and ended up not being for me, but try to dabble into everything so you can be more secure about what you're studying, and try to take those easy classes so you can boost your GPA, so that way when your actual core classes for your major come in, they're going to be a little bit harder. You'll already have a good GPA to fall back on. Yeah, wow, we're almost done. So the next thing is to use things like Chegg and Mathways. Chegg and Mathways have literally saved me for every single class. Every single class. Well, Mathways is obviously just math. I struggled a lot in math. I think I've said that like 100 times. Math is just not my thing. Like, I was good at math until I got to calculus. Calculus was not for me. And Chegg and Mathways explained it step by step by step. Chegg step by step by step. Chegg helped me with Orgo. Chegg helped me with accounting. Chegg helps me with everything. They are subscriptions that you have to pay for, but you can upload your own questions, and you can look at other questions, and they're really helpful towards them. They might teach you, the people, like, there's like tutors on Chegg that'll answer your questions. They might teach you in a different way that your professor does that makes more sense to you. So if you find that, like, oh, my professor I can't understand what he's saying. I go to his office hours. I still don't understand. I went to the tutors. I still don't understand. Maybe it's time to invest in Chegg or Mathways, depending on your course, and they will really help you. You can be like, oh, this. You can literally write your situation. This is my problem. This is how I answered. This is how my professor taught me. I don't understand. Does anyone know how to do this, or can anyone explain this to me differently? Sometimes there's even groups on Facebook. I'm in an organic chemistry help group in Facebook where they just help you for free. So look up all that stuff. There's always stuff. I didn't know there was a free group on Facebook, so that was crazy. I still have Chegg. Chegg is my lifesaver. I love Chegg. They should sponsor me because since freshman year, they have been my right hand. And slug books. I said slug books for textbooks. You can also get textbooks on Chegg for a lot cheaper than the bookstore. Look at all your resources. Look on Amazon. Don't automatically go to Barnes & Noble. Look everywhere. Some people, just want new books. I can completely understand that. Some people need to for access codes. I completely understand that. But if your textbook is $300, my textbook for anatomy is $300. I was like, oh my God, this is literally one class and I have to take like 7. And I found it online, a free PDF version. So it depends. Some people don't like PDF versions. Some people prefer paperback, whatever. Look into it though. If you're looking to save money, it's a great resource to use. I personally use Slugbooks and Chegg, or I just look it up on Google and see whatever is cheaper. But Slugbooks is nice because it compares everything and it like does it by price. So yeah, just look into that stuff. And my last tip is to set a schedule for yourself. So like I said, it kind of helps with staying on top of your work. I use Google Calendar to set a schedule for myself. I will literally put what time I wake up to when I eat to when I work out, if I do work out, to when I'm doing homework, every single thing from when I wake up. I share it with all my roommates so they know where I'm at. We all share our Google Calendars with each other. It's actually really nice. It's kind of funny, I guess. But I'll put in there like wake up at 7, breakfast 7:30, get dressed, gym 8, class at 9:30, whatever. Like everything is just, I would show you guys, but since I'm in summer right now, it's just not the same. But yeah, this will work for you guys. Hopefully we have in-person teaching in the fall, but even if you don't, I know schools still offer everything online. So like you kind of still offering their tutors online. You can still reach out to your professors online through their Zoom office hours. You can still email them. So I think all of this is applicable even if we do end up switching online for the fall 2020 semester. So definitely I really do think this is helpful and I really do hope you guys use it. I wish I reached out more to my professors freshman year. I didn't really start until my sophomore year and I really do regret that because a lot of my friends started getting opportunities. Some of my friends got to go to Greece for free. Well, they weren't my friends, but I knew of them. They went to Greece for practically free on a study abroad trip in December of their freshman year. So you never know what you can do. I've had friends who couldn't afford study abroad who ended up doing study abroad over the summer and gotten a lot of financial help. So look into everything that you can do. I hope that this video is informative and helpful. I hope you guys are all excited because I'm assuming you guys are all going to college, so I hope you guys are all excited for the fall semester. I really hope we have it online, but I mean, I understand we have to stay safe. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye.